So this is part 2 of the destruction of the daughter of Babylon. That's what I'm gonna call this series. I'm gonna walk y'all with me through Babylon so you can see what it looked like. The destruction. Hoarding. After hoarding comes looting, then scavenging. Look at the Babylonians run in chaos. Run, Babylonians, run! I'm joking around when I say that. But I'm going to refer to people of America and New York as Babylonians. So when you hear me say Babylonians, those are Americans. I'm from America. We are Babylonians! The daughter of Babylon. Look at you now. Everybody running. Everybody running. Everything closed. Where Satan's walking. Run, Babylonians, run. So, what they're gonna do is this. The dumb Babylonians all gonna run into their homes, their houses, apartments, bunkers, shelters, and the grid is not used to this much power. So with all those children home that be in the parks, all the computers charged, everybody gonna be putting their TVs on, playing these systems. They're gonna cut on ventilators, air conditioners, electronics. The grids are all gonna pop like firecrackers. Then people are gonna say, oh, the lights gonna go out in Pacific regions. Then we're gonna have fires. People are gonna accidentally set fires. Community's gonna burn. Fire department, the police department are gonna be forced to go home to their families. There's gonna be nobody to protect you. It's not gonna be nobody to protect you. You're gonna be virtually on your own. The president, country, the administration, I believe they on the right side. They trying to get the right things done. But there's certain people, they driving this mass hysteria so high that it's impossible for everything to be organized. You be dealing with people, as soon as the president say something about hope, or some kind of hope, I make a reference to God, they shoot it down and they say whatever they're gonna say. Oh, that's not gonna work. This, that, he screwed up. They don't need to do that. So if somebody gotta do a job and you're criticizing them, it's impossible for them to do their job. So this administration is gonna be destroyed because they can do the job, but they're not gonna let them do the job. They're gonna try not to let them do the job. And by not letting them do the job, we definitely gonna be headed for a disaster. I see it coming, look. It's brewing up. Supermarket. Everybody's scrambling to get their last grocery. See the people's in there with the masks on. Everybody's scrambling. There's still supplies left for sale. Gotta get whatever you gonna get. Cause everybody gonna break in these supermarkets tonight. And they gonna steal all the food. You have the ignorant. The ignorant are the ones who don't take the signs. And you're gonna see them in pockets. They're not gonna protect themselves. These are the ones that's gonna make everything go viral. Because they're gonna think everything is regular. And they're gonna move like that, behave like that. But they're really spreading the virus. So, there's really nothing that can go on that like it used to. The old world is destroyed. But this is a community that is not taking heed. Look at them. Businesses shut down. Businesses shut down. It's gonna get worse. Hell yeah. Definitely. Closed. Now, the bad thing is, the system is gonna destroy itself within the system. The two-headed dragon. One of the beasts will bite the other. Try to form one. And that's gonna be one world government. Oh man. We looking at least 2 billion deaths. 3 billion deaths in the next 2 years. And also, it's gonna be a baby boom because everybody gonna stay in house. So they're gonna reproduce a whole bunch of babies. 90% of these kids gonna be immune to whatever is happening now. That's the good thing because they're gonna already have it in them. And the place already gonna be contaminated. So the babies is gonna be safe. But technically this whole generation is gonna die off. And it's the world, the international world fought. They suffocated regions, forced people to eat wild animals. They feed people GMOs. They got people unhealthy. All by force, all for profit. Wickedness. Just imagine if people had, now look at all of the trillions of dollars. All these governments and countries spending trillions upon trillions of dollars are being spent. This means nobody had to starve, nobody had to be poor. Ever in the history of mankind. So you're gonna watch them spend all their money, which never was money. It really was an illusion because all it is productivity. Productivity. That's why you see now they making announcements like telling the dentists and pharmacies if they have extra masks to donate them to the hospitals. They telling them to donate them to the hospitals because everything was always supposed to be free. And people supposed to just be manufacturing things. And it's supposed to be a better system. If we was gonna ever use this system that we was going by, it should have always been fair. It should have been fair. It wasn't fair. And now people was brainwashed into believing their current positions is fair because that's how they grew up. That's what they know, that's what they believe. But believe this, the wicked system is crumbling. Can it bounce back? No. It can't. It's impossible. The damage was done. and they don't have the balls to do the right thing. And the people that want to do the right thing, they won't allow them to do the right thing. It's no happiness. Old man run. Old man run. I'm walking because nothing is safe. I can't ride in the cab. Can't take the train. So I'm walking. I'm probably walking about 7 miles. I don't believe that. But I'm in shape. I'm ready for this. This is like light work. Nothing. I do this. I can walk from Manhattan, I'm in Bronx, to Manhattan to Brooklyn. I can walk that in about 45 minutes. That's night. You know, I know the routes, I know where to go. So right now, I'm going from the Bronx to Manhattan. So you can already see, it only took 10 minutes. This corner usually crowded. Now I bet you people here is more protected. They wearing masks. See the other neighborhood? No masks. Everybody's walking around. No protection. Everybody. Let's see if they protect themselves in this community. The virus is not airborne, but it's highly contagious. Highly contagious. And the whole thing about the city is that it's multiracial, so people is accustomed to exchanging germs in different cultures here. So that should be a factor with it not being so progressive, but being that it's 20 million people in New York City. This is a bomb is gonna hit here. A bomb. These people don't know it. Half them gonna wake up dying. They can't go to the hospital. Only put 30,000 to 40,000 people on ventilators in New York. So they did a whole bunch of things that they shouldn't have did. They should have just shut the whole country down, quarantine everybody. As soon as we had the first 200 cases, the whole country should have shut down that following week. But instead, the Democrats keep twisting the agenda around, so it's hard to stay. They make whatever the president and the health department state, they keep twisting it. So it's putting stress on the moves. They're not speaking on concerns because they will be there saying, they will be running with the president, making proposals, coming up with ideas. So instead, our leaders, they leading, but they're being undercut by leaders who's supposed to be supporting them. And the support is minimum. So any news agency that's stereotyping any moves. Hold on, situations. I know. Well, when they undermining the situation, they making it harder to think clearly, and they making the doctors and analysts pick sides. So that leads everybody to uncertainty, panic, and then when it comes to the people, only out of America, only 45% of the people watch the news and pay attention to the news. So a lot of people don't even know what's going on. They just know what they hear. So then 90% of what they're hearing is that the president did something wrong, the president ain't doing nothing. Then Democrats was the first to say, well, we're gonna need a stimulus. As soon as the president starts saying, I'm gonna give a stimulus, a whole bunch of people jumped up. We shouldn't be a stimulus. It shouldn't. This is not the time to criticize moves. If y'all looked, I walked up a big mountain. This is the Bronx. I'm headed to Manhattan now. But this ain't the time to criticize moves. This is a time to expunge you on what's being done and try to further emphasize and for people to use their resources to work together. But instead, look what they created. Nothingness. And then the people should have already been locked in already. But we looking at the countries and comparing data. That's not good. We multiracial here in New York. New York, everything is gonna go different. When germs go from kids to another family of a different ethnicity, it's gonna be totally harmful. But the kid, when he's sick in his own house, he's gonna be good. So the wrong emphasis is on the wrong things. The little kids, they're gonna have to isolate them and they're gonna be around their family. That's why this whole culture was wrong, because if everything was the way it's supposed to be, families will have more property and they will be amongst themselves, and this kind of thing wouldn't happen. But with the segregation among the minority cultures, they sprinkle us all in all these neighborhoods. Puerto Ricans, Cubans, blacks, Dominicans, Mexicans, while everybody else get the benefit of having a whole community full of them. But in this instance, that backfired. The reason why that backfired is because now when different contaminant get into one of those populations is deadly. Meaning, just say for instance, a Jewish kid go to school and a Chinese kid go to school and a Mexican kid, they all in the same school, and then the germs come from, just say, the Mexican kid, and they get to the white kid, and they get to the Jewish kid. Now, when the Mexican kid go home, it's not gonna harm his family much, because the type is his type. They got the same molecular structure, the same genes, same blood type, whatever you want to call it. Now, when those kids go home, they so young they can fight it off. But when they pass the germs on to, the people in their house, which would be Jewish and what I say, Chinese, Jewish or Chinese or whatever, and it came from the Mexican kid, that strand is more deadly to them because they're alien to it. So now you got a germ that's, it's mutating because it's dealing with a different blood type. It's dealing with different DNA. As you see, I'm crossing into Manhattan now. Told y'all I can do that shit in less than 15 minutes. I'm on 16, 17 minutes now. It took me to get from the middle of the Bronx. I was by the Bronx Zoo. I'm already in Manhattan, 16, 17 minutes. Fuck standing on the platform, waiting for a train, getting in a contaminated cab, walking this shit. So now, everybody running for their life. Everybody hot. But if you're smart, you're totally gonna stay indoors and with your family. And do not let your kids congregate with other kids, because the kids is the ones that's gonna get you sick the most. Have one designated person going out to the store, and when he go out to the store and he come back, he have to sit in the contamination part of the house, and he have to take off all his clothes. We already know you gotta wash his hands and face when he come in the house. But he gonna have to isolate himself, because he was the one that went outside. People, you want to get fresh air, walk to your building roof, go to the fire escape. The stores is gonna start containing the virus, so when you going to get food, make sure you clean your food off. Clean off the wrappers, dust it off, if it's paper, cardboard if it's cans, rinse it off because the cans holds onto it more thoroughly because people are going to be in the store touching items. Keep the kids out your house. The #1 threat to this is the kids. Biker with a mask. Look at Manhattan. Let y'all get a good look at this. How Manhattan look. The ears look very peaceful. Look at the air quality. Serpents. It's destroying the planet. Look at the beautiful air. I can't even see stars no more. It's so smart. But look now. The ears is clearing. The demons is running into their layers. Look. Ain't that beautiful? Crossing the bridge to Manhattan. Approximately took me 18 minutes, 19 minutes. It should have took me about 20 minutes before I touched Manhattan. So we finally made it. We're in Harlem, Manhattan. Well, actually, we're in Washington Heights. It's the same everywhere. Same shit. Same shit. Everybody with masks. They protected here. Oh my gosh. I just worry. When the day comes when emergency units gonna have to be home to protect their families. Are they gonna be sick? Could we get out of this? Possible. It's possible. Are we? No. Don't look like it. It's a world crisis. Anywhere from 20 million people guaranteed to die if the vaccine was made tomorrow. If the vaccine is made in a year from now, they got the exact vaccine. That means 100 million people would die. If that vaccine only work on Pacific people and it's not enough, 200 million people will die. And from that point, there's no controlling it until everybody is broken into small community groups, isolated from other groups. And if that happened, this is a different world. We'll never be in the world we was in. We'll never be in that world. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go down from this point on. I know I'm walking, so everything is blurry, so. But yeah, but I'm on the move.